Alright, we're going for the interview. Oh, the clouds are so nice, look. Yeah, looks like cotton balls, right? Is it good? Aaron, I got you a hot choco too. You like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right now we're waiting for Rafael. Aga dito ah.
Ako ba kahit
Bakit pre? Nagpa-parlor ka ba? So we're moving to another venue. Baka makapiright po kami kasi may music sa Starbucks. So probably we're moving to Target. Sana wala din music. Alright, we're going to Super Target and this one we're going to do the interview. Guest of honor. President Rafael Ledesma from Davao City. Alright guys, this is going to be our first interview and we're going to be starting the Pinoy Pride Hustlers series. So, tune in. Okay mga kapatid, our guest today is Rafael. He's from Davao. He was a nurse over there and right now I'm working with him we're working at the same hospital. He's a charge nurse for med-surg and sometimes he becomes a house soup which he's responsible for the whole hospital. So, kumusta ka na pre?
Okay lang.
Magandang araw po mga kapatid. So, we're back and we'll be shooting Raf some nursing questions which alam ko inintay niyo po lahat. So, Raf, first question. What did you do? Like the process for doing nursing here in the States? Just a short.
Yeah. Back then, so I came here 2004 pero ang nursing ko started in the 1990s. I finished early 90s. So back then, CGFNS ng requirement. So with CGFNS, kasama na dun yung English part. Pero later, by the time I got the opportunity to come over here, separate na. You have to be a CGFNS passer, and at the same time you have to take a separate English exam. At that time, yun yung TOEFL, test of English as a foreign language, and then eventually change naman to IELTS. My current job is charge nurse ako sa med-surg. I also do PR and house supervisor. So, pag charge nurse ka, you're responsible, not necessarily responsible, but you pretty much oversee yung staff nurses mo. I'm saying na hindi ka responsible as like they like to think. Then, you're just there to guide them. Eventually, each nurse is responsible for the actions they do. Lahat naman yan professional eh. You just have to make sure they're doing it effectively and they're efficient with their jobs. So that then you are the resource person also. Tapos,
Pero ask ko lang, anong difference ng practice between the States and in the Philippines? Anong klase? Anong pagkakaiba?
the very big difference talaga between nurses here at saka sa Amerika and at sa Pilipinas is yung pagka-nurse mo dito may value. You're treated as a professional. Even the doctors respect you. Kumbaga, you have a say in the care of a patient. Yung inputs mo um, pinapakinggan. Unlike sa atin sa Pilipinas, doktor at doktor lang yung masusunod. May input ka nga minsan, medyo condescending pa yung dating ng mga doktor sa'yo. You're basically, I don't know kung ganun pa rin ba ngayon, but you're more of like a glorified maid or houseboy sa Pilipinas kung nurse ka sa hospital. Dito, professional ka. Yung mga pasyente will, you know, as long as they know that you're confident and you're competent sa trabaho mo, they respect you. Yeah. So, yun ang malaking pinagkaiba.
So pre, mahirap bang maging nurse dito sa Amerika? Usually yun yung mga tanong ng mga kabataan ngayon na nagna-nursing.
Actually, I don't know. Mahirap siya pero manageable naman eh. Nasa iyo na yun eh. As long as alam mo lang yung ginagawa mo. You have all the resources here. Mas ano nga dito eh, kasi divided yung trabaho. Like, you have respiratory therapist, you have speech therapist, you have a physical therapy, PTs and OTs, occupational therapists. Lahat yan sila involved sa patient care. Dun sa Pilipinas, medyo limited yung resources. Most of the time, ikaw yung lahat. You know, pag nurse ka dun, ikaw yung lahat. But dito, divided yung labor for the care of the patient. And then, technology-wise, mas advanced dito kumpara sa atin. So, mas madaling gawin yung trabaho.
Okay. So, nakita mo naman yung mga graduate ng Pilipinas na nurses. Ano yung pagkakaiba nila ng usually mga graduate ng nursing dito sa Amerika? Ano ba yung pinagkaiba ng outlook nila or yung mentality nila sa pag-aalaga ng pasyente? Go.
Masasabi ko, ang malaking pinagkaiba as far as patient care is concerned between Filipino nurses and American nurses. Mas sincere tayo sa pag-aalaga rin ng pasyente natin. Ang mga Americans, some of them are, but most of them medyo hindi buo. I think cultural din kasi, particularly sa field ko, sa med-surg and the type of community that we serve, mas maraming matatanda. So, almost like innate na sa ating mag-alaga ng matanda, buo yung loob natin. Dito sa Pilipinas, sa Amerika, medyo hindi ka na, makita mo nga sa interaction ng mga tao dito. When the young people don't address the older people with respect sometimes. First name basis, which is sa ating, sa culture natin, bawal yun, di ba? So, and then, mas very forgiving tayo. Dahil nga sa respeto natin sa matatanda. Wala dito. Tapos sa atin, ina-underestimate natin yung ating Filipino nursing graduates, but actually may advantage tayo sa Pilipinas eh. You know why? Because yung patient care natin, especially sa special fields like OR, surgical, and then yung mga OB nurses natin, going through our years in college, my first-hand experience talaga tayo. We touch babies when we deliver them. We touch instruments and hand them to the doctors during surgical procedures when we go through our yung mga surgery requirements natin to graduate. First hand. Dito, because of the legalities, hanggang observation lang sila. Hanggang observations lang sila eh. And then the only time they can actually practice what they learn is when they actually have their licenses. So, sa atin, at least we skip that. My first-hand experience at that. Tapos, mas resilient yung mga Filipino nurses. Mas madali sila mag-adjust. Kulang lang ng assertiveness. Kulang lang ng self-confidence sometimes. But if once you gain that as a nurse here, believe me, magiging successful.
As time goes by, your confidence develops. So we're down to our last two questions. If you got additional questions, please comment on the section below. So pwede nating tanungin si Rafael in the future kasi magkasama naman kami sa work. So, Raf, what will be your advice to the student nurses in the Philippines?
Don't stop, don't cease on your dreams of coming over. Kung gusto nyo mag-Amerika, continue working on it. But don't just, don't be discouraged kung hindi kayo mapunta dito. If you have other opportunities to go anywhere else abroad, go for it. Sometimes, pwede kang pumunta ibang bansa, mas madali sa'yo pumunta from there. Like say, if you go to Canada, then mas madali pumunta sa Canada kaysa sa America, then go to Canada. And eventually, you transfer to America, which is gonna be easier. It will be both easy for you to come over, both in the personal aspect of things or sa professional aspect of things. Kasi nga, yung practice sa Canada is almost the same as the practice in America. So at least yung adjustment nyo isn't gonna
Konti
be,
lang.
yeah, that difficult.
So, Pre, what do you think is the outlook of nursing here in the States and around the world?
Believe me, ang opportunities dito sa America is still big. Ang daming demand for nurses still. I don't know why sometimes maraming nagsasabi hindi na ganun yung opportunities pero hindi. Actually, even here sa Austin, they predicted mga nasa 2030 there will be a severe shortage of nurses. So Austin lang yun. And we have other states, other cities and other states. So kasi maraming ngayon yung mga baby boomers they're retiring, so they need all these nurses to replace them. And also mas kailangan nila ng experienced nurses dahil magkaiba yung culture ngayon ng present graduates of nursing. Yung millennial mentality, millennial behavior is different. So hospitals are they're looking for good nurses, not only sa scholastic background, but more on yung puso as a nurse, the sincerity to be a good and effective nurse.
Okay. Thank you, Pre, for this interview. I think maraming matututunan yung mga viewers natin about nursing here in the States. Thank you so much, Pre.
Oh, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Anytime.
Ayan po, narinig natin first hand about important information about nursing. So, hopefully marami po kayo natutunan. So, it's a wrap.
Yung channel ni Alex, it's nice if you want to have a glimpse of what life is here in America, yung simpler things in life, what's daily activities and stuff. Ganda yung channel ni Alex, then you have a good you can have a clear, at least a glimpse of how our life is here.